When Pierce Brosnan finally won the role of James Bond in 1994, the franchise was reinvigorated, and so was Pierce.
I'll always be an actor. I enjoy acting. I enjoy actors. I enjoy being in this world. When I found acting or acting found me, I felt like I'd come home.
The success of GoldenEye was quickly followed by another Bond hit, Tomorrow Never Dies. Pierce used his growing star power to promote health and environmental causes. Their shared interest in the environment brought Pierce and girlfriend Keely Shea Smith closer together.
This is something that we feel strongly about, and the fact that he is able to bring so much joy to so many people and bring these issues to the forefront, I think, is remarkable and wonderful, and I'm really proud of him that he does it.
In 1997, Pierce and Keely became the proud parents of a son, Dylan Thomas.
The best thing that could have happened was having that child, Dylan. Here we are, we have set sail in life, and it's so good to set sail again. It's so good to find it again. It's so good to make peace with the past and go, whoosh, gone. Here we are.
Brosnan's success as James Bond also opened new professional opportunities. In 1995, Pierce partnered with Beau St. Clair to form his own production company, Irish Dreamtime. Their first film took Pierce back to Ireland to appear in The Nephew, co-starring actor Hill Harper and directed by newcomer Eugene Brady.
Here he is, he's grossed over $1 billion worldwide, and he's doing movies back to back. He's in great demand, and then he wants to do a little Irish picture with a first-time director. I mean, who in their right mind to do that?
He's very straightforward, very truthful, and very real, and I think that he sets that example, and others around him follow. And he's brilliant in that way.
The company and the film are proof that Pierce still has the Irish in him.
He's Irish from the word go, so you can't escape that. It's as if he never left home. I mean, there's a saying in Ireland, you can take the man away from the bog, but not the bog away from the man.
With so much success, Pierce's biggest problem was to avoid being stereotyped as James Bond.
I knew going into Bond that if I worked, was half decent in the role and the people went to see it, and you know that I was going to be stamped with this image. So every 18 months they do a Bond movie. So for the last 5 years I've tried to do other work in between.
In 1999, in an adventurous move to distinguish himself from Bond, Pierce starred in The Grey Owl. The film was directed by the man who turned him down more than 20 years earlier, Lord Richard Attenborough.
He is a rare animal, and I think one of the reasons is that he has his life rooted in his private life, in his partners, in his children, and in the value of cinema in terms of making certain statements.
Pierce's next project with Irish Dreamtime was The Thomas Crown Affair, directed by John McTiernan, who'd worked with Pierce on Nomads. In another twist on James Bond, Brosnan played a dashing criminal pitted against a sexy Rene Russo.
He's very loving, very charming, and funny. And so what I'd really love to do with Pierce is more comedy, because he's got great comedic timing, and I don't know if people know that about him.
In late 1999, Pierce appeared in his third Bond film, The World Is Not Enough.
Here we are, my third one, and everyone's very excited by this film. I feel comfortable with doing it. There's more confidence and assuredness, I think, on my behalf. I just hope that when The World Is Not Enough comes out, that it'll be bigger and better than the last two.
With his film striking box office gold, Pierce's life seemed at a pinnacle. Then he found a way to go a step further. In October of 1999, Pierce proposed to his 6-year girlfriend, Keely Shea Smith.
Yeah, we're going to get married. I proposed. I said, I think it's time, and would you like to be my wife? No, we both looked at each other, and she said yes, and I think I need a drink. I said, I do too. Okay, how are we doing so far? We're all right. Good. Engaged. I have a wonderful son. I have a wonderful new look on life. A place in my heart which I haven't been in before. which I thought I could never go to again, which I didn't think I had in me, to love someone, to let go.
When we return, Pierce Brosnan looks to the future.
You know, the 90s started like crap and coming to a lovely crescendo.
Pierce Brosnan came out of poverty and loneliness in Ireland and worked his way through professional and personal hardships to become one of the world's top stars. Of course, he's almost a national hero in Ireland.
An Irishman is playing 007, the most recognized Englishman in the world. I love it. I think my fellow Irishmen love it. It's great. I mean, what he's done, in essence, has made it easier for guys like me.
We'd wish him all the success that he gets. We think he deserves it.
But despite superstardom, Pierce has remained a devoted family man and a genuine friend to those around him.
The best thing about Pierce is his humility and the fact that he knows that he's been blessed and given a lot of gifts in life and doesn't take it for granted.
I think that Pierce still has a lot of depth, a lot of interesting aspects of his personality, his character, as an actor as well as a man, which have not yet been explored.
Pierce Brosnan is lucky because of his talent. He fought like hell at home to make his position secure in the theatre. He fought to get the Bond movies. His loyalty to the people whom he works with is without question.
He's a man who sees the woman he loves, falls in love with the woman, and they live happily ever after. I mean, that's Pierce.
But for Pierce, Happily Ever After took a detour in July of 2000. A car his 16-year-old son Sean was in plunged off a mountain road in Malibu. Sean survived with a broken hip, but the accident prompted Pierce and Keely to postpone their wedding plans. Keely then learned she was pregnant with the couple's second child.
I feel good right now. Just entering my 5th month, so I'm still able to get out and about.
Keely gave birth to their son, Pierce Beckett Brosnan, in February 2000. 5 months later, on August 4th, during a ceremony in an ancient Irish abbey, amid security worthy of James Bond himself, Pierce Brosnan and Keely Shea Smith finally said, "I do."
I'll be standing on a beach and toasting my love, Keely, and our family, and, you know, giving thanks for it all. Sounds sentimental and not what you want at all, but it's as good as it gets. Hey, welcome. Where's my chair? This is your life. Is it interesting so far? Are you still with us?